Super Dave and Denise. Good morning to Willow, Super Dave and Denise. Good morning to Casey. Good morning to you. Good morning to Casey. Good morning to you. Love you, Casey.
I love you all.
Super Dave is in the house. Hey, Super Dave, I talked about you. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, Casey had to hear about Super Dave yesterday. Riding to the doctor. Oh, goodness. Good morning, Denise and Willow. I love that little twinkle, twinkle, twinkle thing.
It's from Bewitched.
I know, and that's why I love it.
I love that show.
You guys, we had said a prayer before we started, and oh, my allergies. Are yours bothering you? Can I get a Benadryl when you? Oh, we need Benadryl. Oh, but you guys, yes, I got the injections, and like Traci said, they put something to help numb it for, until the steroids can start working. So it feels weird to get up this morning and not feel that pull and twinge. And they did tell me if it doesn't work, he said in a lot of cases it doesn't, that then they will do, that one guy said shave the nerves. This guy said they burn them. So
yeah, that's what they do. Yeah, they do an ablation.
Yeah. So, but when he asked me where I was hurting and got me to pull, each one of my legs up and show them, so they didn't do it on just one side. They hit both of them things up. So good. I was glad. Good. I was so, and you guys, he understood what I was talking about. He said, well, do you ever get numbness, like your legs don't want to work? I'm like, yeah, but nobody's acted like that's a thing. I can get up out of the car and walk a step, and it feels like my legs are just, he said, turn to jelly. I said, yes. So, he understood.
That's good. Sounds like you got a good doctor there.
I don't know why it's took 5 years for somebody to understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, I've had that sensation now for 5 years, and everybody would just look at me and just, okay, we'll see you back in such and such.
Finally got a good doctor. Finally.
And you
Did you explain what was causing that feeling, that sensation?
Yeah, it's from the nerves.
It's from the disc degenerating and pinching the nerves off.
Okay.
Yeah. But when we went in the first, I've always thought, oh my goodness, pain management. They're just going to think they just are there to treat drug addicts. That is what I thought.
Right.
That's where they send people who have a problem with medications, and they watch that medication. I did not know that they are so nice.
Yeah. And my pain doctor that whole practice is amazing. I've never ran into anybody who wasn't absolutely kind and caring and wonderful in that practice. The only thing that I have to do, which I knew I would have to do this from the beginning, is that I have to do a drug test every 6 months to make sure that my levels are correct, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. Good morning to Robin Tasha. Good morning to you. Good morning, Robin Tasha. Good morning to you. Good morning. So yesterday was my tinkle in the cup day. So,
I mean, my thing is, I've done drug tests, blood tests, and they check all your levels. Yeah. They check for everything. So I've been doing that for now 15 years. Well, yeah, because
the doctor and I had a really good talk about it one time, and I said, well, it kind of covers your back too, and he said, yeah, that's exactly it, that it covers them. That way they can weed out the drug abusers out of their practice. So if they have somebody who has no medication that they prescribe, but medication that is street drugs in their system, then they dismiss them from the practice. They don't see them anymore.
It's kind of funny that when I went into, let me turn this down. When I went into my rheumatologist, I said, "Do you guys take urine samples?" And they said, "No." I said, "But no, can you?" And they said, "Oh, are you having problems?" I said, "Yeah." So it was weird that they was like, looked at me like, "Wait a minute, we have somebody walking in wanting to do a," but no. And that girl was so nice. She had a painting up on the wall. The girl, when you first walk in, I guess receptionist type of girl.
Mm-hmm.
But she had the Dante's Inferno from the, what is it, Sistine Chapels?
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of elongated, but I was like, "Oh, I love that." There's Super Dave. You stepped away.
Welcome back, Super Dave. Welcome back to you. Welcome back to Super Dave. Welcome back to you.
I talked all the way to my doctor's office telling my son about you. I said, "He is so funny, and he just is so he's so entertaining and so nice, and he's just super Dave."
Super Dave.
But yeah, I told her, I said, "It is so cool." She said, "My family thinks I'm weird." I said, "For what?" She said, "Because I love art like that." I said, "No, art is how can you just not love art?" I mean,
exactly.
Appreciate all of it. But then Casey, I said, "Look, I'm nervous today." I said, "I'm tired of doctors. I'm just nervous. I don't know what to expect." But, oh my goodness, God had somebody right there to calm me. And Casey explained why. And when he said that doctor's name, she said, "You are the 5th person today to say that. He must be a horrible man." She said, "What doctor can be so horrible that you're the 5th person to come in today?"
Oh my goodness.
Is that not awful? All right,
Good morning to Craig and Dwayne. Good morning to you. Good morning, Craig and Dwayne. Good morning to you. That just goes to show you what a bad doctor that is, that he treats everybody as poorly as he treated you. And I don't know how he can still even be in practice.
Well, we're going to do what we have to do, but right now is not a good time to do it, to draw attention.
Right.
But right. Casey said you don't have to sing to Dwayne.
What? Good morning to Jennifer. Good morning to you. Good morning to Jennifer. Good morning to you. Can I sing to Jennifer, Casey?
Of course.
Did you hear him?
Yeah.
Will you set that box on your...
Welcome back, Debbie.
So she won't give you...
Morning. Again.
You guys have to overlook me. These Alabama allergies are kicking me.
Alabama glitter.
Casey said we have Alabama glitter. It ain't glitter, it's those goldenrods that people decorate.
Do you get like the pollen that settles on stuff?
Yeah. We had that about 2 months ago, and I'm glad it's gone.
Good morning to MawMaw and Raven too. Good morning to MawMaw and Raven too.
MawMaw.
MawMaw, I watched some of your things yesterday, or tried to. Between the time of being half asleep and waking up, I was highly sedated. And if I start getting sounding like looking like a what we call it, a Godzilla movie, you guys let me know. Because I have my backup, you guys. I have my phone. I'll put earbuds in, but I'll just be hearing what you guys in chat hears, which is already delayed. But if you guys ask me a question, I'll have to wait a minute.
MawMaw said she swears a lot.
Uh-oh.
MawMaw, I noticed that, but that is your personal spot. You know that's your place, and what you do, that's your business. But as a person that comes on here and I appreciate, well, then I will come and show some love. Now, if it, I might jump out when it gets really heavy, but at least I came in to show some support, and I think that's what is.
I think that's what's important. Yep.
Unless somebody is really, really hateful about other people, then I won't. I'll check it out, and oh, you guys, the devil done went to my phone. That's what I'm okay. I say no, not this morning. Not this morning.
The devil is a lie, not today.
I got to praying and crying this morning, you guys. My puppy came here, and no, she was not going to have it. She just kept pawing at my arm while I had my head down praying and crying. And she just wasn't going to have it. Yeah. And I got to check out this morning another motivational.
Did you go to Trisha's? Yeah. I've been in Trisha's chat before.
Say it again.
I have been in Trisha's chat before, and I do like it. I do like her chat, and I think she has some good things to say. Sometimes she's a little repetitive, and sometimes she's a little bit out for, you got to give the thumbs up, you got to do this, you got to do that, and that's okay. That's her, that, like you said, that's her channel, and that's how she does it, and that's okay. But her overall message is very good.
Well, what in the world, you guys? Okay, now I'm here. But yeah, I mean, pretty much like I do, I tell people, make sure, that you show some love. Now, I usually don't say throw likes up at me or anything, but yeah, most people do. And you know what, though? I noticed you guys is getting weird about the throwing up the likes, because say you throw up a like, you still have the people up, but somebody sends you a Facebook message, and you pop over to answer that Facebook message. Now, Destiny can do it because she has multiple screens. If you're on one screen and you jump off to do something and come back, guess what? That like is gone. You have to like the like button again. I think I said it yesterday, didn't I, Destiny?
Yeah, but even me having dual monitors, we're talking about the thumbs up thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm following along this morning. Not enough coffee yet. Even with dual monitors, it still is the thumbs up thing. It's a glitch. It's a glitch in the YouTube right now, and I think it's because they just started. It's only a couple months before the beginning of the year, and they have to have all these channels set to where kids are protected. It's right. It takes effect in January. And so I think what they're doing, and this is just my feeling, I don't have any proof or anything like that. I think they're just starting to do that with channels because there are so many. It's going to take a couple months to get everybody situated. So they're starting early. So we're going to have some glitches. We're going to have some things where it's not working properly, but in the end, it's a lot better. So, and which I have 2 young children that love YouTube.
So you appreciate it.
I'm very appreciative of it. My channel is not for children. It's not. I mean, I have some things on there, but all in all, what I talk about on my channel, I wouldn't want kids to stumble across it. So, it's nothing bad. It's mental health, but
oh my goodness. Okay, we got a bunch I gotta sing to. Good morning to Ricardo, the truth, and Dar and Peggy. Good morning to Ricardo, the truth, and Dar and Peggy. Good morning to you all.
Destiny, you were talking, then all of a sudden in my ear is a deep voice. And I'm like, what? That's why I was looking crazy. And what? It was the hairy tornado. Just threw me over
to hairy tornado.
And I don't think I've ever watched the hairy tornado. And I'm like, what?
Destiny, has your voice changed?
I know. Because he talks like Casey real low. And I'm like, what is going on? Oh my gosh.
Oh,
look, you guys. What here? Because I can't deal with weird people jumping in my ear. And me thinking Destiny done pulled a Casey on me where he talks one way and then another. Don't spit your coffee on your keyboard.
Yeah, that took me a minute to swallow my coffee.
Good morning, Sandy Brown. Good morning to you. Good morning, Sandy Brown. Good morning to you.
Take a sip of coffee.
Good morning to Myra. Good morning to you. Good morning to Myra. Good morning to you.
You guys, it's so great to have so many on. Thank you guys. It's just, and heck, I think I done better yesterday with me not on the panel, me just chatting. So.
Did you see Dwayne said those voices are Pat saying he is tired.
I was trying really hard not to laugh at that comment.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh, Dwayne. Only you. Because what do you think it sounded like? I mean, it wasn't like a God voice saying, "Here I am." No, but oh my gosh. I'm glad it did. What would I have done had it been Pat's channel? I'd been all freaked out, sure enough. I'd be like, Pat done jumped in my head, sure enough. But
what all the laughing's about.
A hairy tornado, the sound of having a hairy tornado in your ear. That's like earwax.
That's like earwax.
Hold on.
Well, my appointment went good. I got an injection in my rear end for a muscle relaxer that did help me sleep, and she scheduled me with the main doctor for a real block next week. So very good. I'm doing very good. And Darlene's appointment went good.
I'll be right back.
Mine went very well, you guys. So now if they send me to the pain clinic, I will be much more relaxed. And I had really, rather than them tell me to I had rather go to a pain clinic because they seem to do more than primary. The only reason I need to see my primary is because the insurance wants me to have a primary doctor.
That's pretty much, I go to the pain clinic way more than I go to my primary care. Good morning, Barefoot Adventures. Good morning to you. Good morning, Barefoot Adventures. Good morning to you.
Okay, I gotta do this. What's up? I can't do it like him. I can't. You guys, he is so funny. I loved when he done his challenge and did the pink tutu in the he done that pink tutu belly flop, you guys. It was so funny. If you guys don't know Barefoot Adventures, you guys got check him out. Check the Dave out and check out Ricardo, because you know Barefoot is so funny, you guys. And all he does is he does things for other people. No more growth streams. You know what, Barefoot? We want to see more of you and your wife and your barefoot adventures. That is correct. And Super Dave, you guys, he sings to people, and well, good, Ricardo. That's good, Ricardo. I'm glad, because you are moving on up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Super Dave, he does call out people. He tells them, show people love, that he's up there entertaining. He's entertaining, he's singing and stuff.
Good. I'm glad that you're going to be concentrating on just your barefoot adventures. That would be cool.
And his wife, you guys, takes I don't think she likes being on camera much, but I tell you what, she does wonderful videos and photography. So when he goes on an adventure, all this beautiful photography and stuff that he uses in the videos, his wife does, and she does a wonderful job.
That's cool.
Twist the tail on the pink lady, won't go away. Oh, well.
Oh,
well, you just get your bird to sit up there, and nobody will be the...
No, she pulls hair out of the middle of my head when I sit her on the head, so I don't let her sit up there too much. I don't want a bald spot.
I know.
Oh, well, it's just my personality trying to get out.
Barefoot said she's on his video that he uploaded yesterday. I'll have to go back after the broadcast this morning and watch it.
I will too. And you know, Barefoot, this morning, after I got everything up, because I had to do some, I call it snotty praying, crying, and, you know, trying to make myself right about some, hey, Mystic.
Good morning, Mystic Days. Good morning to you. Good morning, Mystic Days. Good morning to you.
Oh, I did see one picture of her that she was dressed up in, like he said, in a period dress, which is of another era. Yes, I did like that. Hey, my Mystic Day, my Mystic. Wait.
Can't stay. Well, we're glad you stopped in anyway, even if you can't stay.
I know. He's our love, you guys. Because of Ghost Ship, because of Ricardo. I met Mystic Dave.
Good morning, Leticia. Good morning to you. Good morning, Leticia. Good morning to you.
And you guys,
good morning to you. Good morning to Liz. Good morning to you.
Thank you, Traci. Good morning, everybody.
You guys went.
You get back, Debbie.
Hi, honey. Loved you, missed you.
When I opened up my computer this morning, and went to my YouTube page where I could share it on different platforms. I looked at it, and I'm trying now not to look at numbers, but I'm like, what? Are you serious? And I'm like, okay, you know, that's okay, like 523 or something, and it's crazy, but you know what? God wants us to be crazy for Him. It's silly.
To my right.
LizzAnn, a lot of people are saying hi to you, and specifically Denise Kane said, "Hi, LizzAnn. I love you and I've missed you."
Oh, thank you, Denise. I've missed everybody too. I've missed you too. Life's just been crazy, as y'all all know. All this adjustment. It's not unique to us. I know that everybody's got stuff going on in their world, but
yeah, but we still keep you in our prayers, and we think about you every day.
that. And I keep y'all in my prayers too. And
I
think
know.
about y'all every day too.
I start feeling all kind of funnies, and I got in touch with Debbie, and I'm like, I have to like, are we okay? Are we okay? You still love me?
Yeah.
That's, I mean, I'm gonna tell you guys, God will put doubt and fear in your heart, and that's not what He wants me to be right now. He wants me to be bold, and
That's right.
but the devil will put people in your life that will bring you down, that will make you question things or make you want to sit down in the chair by yourself. No, I am not going to sit down in a chair. I got to be bold. Hey, how can I not be bold with this panel, you guys? To take over, over when my computer acts crazy and you guys stay. I'm like, they don't need me.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
If you weren't here, I wouldn't be here.
It's teamwork. We need you.
How is the family adjusting, LizzAnn? Are the things getting easier for everybody with the adjustment?
Well, we're adjusting. Today, we had 2 days off from school for parent-teacher type conference stuff yesterday and day before, and so it was a little different. Papa and Nana are getting on board with this, and today she really didn't want to go to school. She claimed she had a migraine, but I don't know if she did or not. You know what I mean?
Bless
it's
her.
hard to face the new day,
Yeah, it is.
So are you guys pre-making her? You're going to have to pre-make her meals, aren't you?
No. She eats breakfast at school and she eats lunch at school. They through the cafeteria, and the nurse monitors all her stuff. There's another kid in her class that has the same exact situation, and so they're dia buddies basically, and so they get along, and they're it's not one of those situations where I got it too and I got to be with you. It's not like that, thankfully. And so it's working out. It's just that it's just going to take time.
Yeah.
To really get on with it. It's the new normal. Looks like I'm bringing her in the morning too. Now I don't know if that's going to be always or just for a little while, because she's just reluctant. She's just moving slow in the mornings. Like I said, she just really doesn't want to go. But
yeah.
Anyway, I like to not got her out of the house today. But thank God for her brother. I tell you, her brother is encouraged. He's been encouraging to her and been helpful.
That's awesome.
And he helped me a lot this morning.
Now he's younger. Is he younger or older, LizzAnn?
Oh, he's 2 years older.
2 years older. Okay.
Well, okay, because usually little brothers like to irritate older sisters. So.
Well, little sisters like to irritate older brothers. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure.
So she's.
Wait, have we already sung to Denise?
No, we just sang to Denise, but we didn't sing to Diana. Good morning, Diana. Good morning to you. Good morning, Diana. Good morning to you. Diana Booker.
How did I not see that?
Right under.
Diana. Hey, Diana. She's one of my new friends, you guys.
Yes.
All right, you guys all know I live in Alabama, and I'm telling you guys, my eyes, my nose. So God helped my back yesterday to take care of all this today.
Mm-hmm.
So,
is it raining where you are, darling?
We're all rubbing our noses.
We have a lot of goldenrods that have not been messed with all around our yard. So that's what, and I take Zyrtec every night, but I have to take something during the day.
Yeah.
Because you think about it, the puppy goes out and picks up different allergens.
Absolutely.
But you guys,
Carries it
I
right
do
back
have
in
to
the
say
house.
something. They talk about grow rooms, and that's a whole different terminology than other kind of grow room. But I do have to say this. Robbie, Save Robbie, he does have his channel. He will do the raid, but he does a regular channel too. But he also is on my Facebook and will send just a message. How are you today? That is a personal touch on. I have had a "How are you doing?" Or a nice comment from Barefoot Adventures on my Facebook. So
You take care too, Ricardo. Thanks for stopping in this morning.
yes, Ricardo, and you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I just hope you get there before they start the new thing that you have to. I think that the new thing is going to be. I think Barefoot said 4,000 subs and 10,000 hours, or some crazy
thing
for live.
To monetize, which it doesn't work for me either, Raven. It just makes me feel like the old timey raid. It just tastes like raid smell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, ugh. So, but yeah, so
yeah, you'll definitely get there, Ricardo. Darlene puts you out there every single morning, whether you've stepped in or not. You've got friends out there that are trying to help you out. You'll get there.
Yeah, and you stay on my list. I know a lot of people don't like to scroll down to the see more, and mine is really long. But it's people that have come on the panel, like you, Ricardo, used to come on the panel, and there's a lot of you that's been here since day one. Well, before day one, it was when Casey did the walk through the house, and I was having an anxiety attack. See now, Raven's 4 away from 300. See, Raven, we've been trying to get you, Raven, up there. Who popped off? LizzAnn. LizzAnn must be going through the McDonald's. See, well, how awesome is that, Ricardo? How awesome. Uh-oh.
Good morning, Justoserv. Good morning to you. Good morning, Justoserv. Good morning to you.
Hi, Justoserv.
Good morning.
Which one of us, Diana? Because it's like each of us there's 4 shades of hair color up here.
Can you call me the color shade? I mean, I don't know.
All right, wait. All right. Why I always go up there? Okay. This is Penelope Pink. That's what we'll call that, Penelope Pink.
Yes.
We got Shamrock Red that recently got a new hairstyle.
She's so cute.
Plain old boring natural gray.
Oh no, I love.
No. We call that platinum silver, honey. Silver, platinum silver.
Okay, and then we have, I don't know, red velvet color, I guess.
I love it.
Steamy red.
Huh?
Steamy red.
So yeah, we just, and we all did something different. Traci started wearing makeup. I chopped off all my hair. Destinie chopped off her hair, and Debbie went pink.
And Debbie's wearing eyebrows so that the pink doesn't totally drain her out.
And Diana, DebbieDoesSales, she went live with hers. No shame. She
It was
like,
fun.
you
I
see the whole
still am
process.
I'm still getting comments from that. So many people had so much fun with that. And I'm late on getting my gifts out because I can't find the address list. I know it's here. I just have to find it. But I've got it all. And I cannot wait, Destiny, till you see your pink necklace.
I'm excited. I
Let
don't
me
think
see.
I've done that.
I have to do my own hair color. Now, I did go to get somebody to trim my hair.
Yeah, because when you tried to trim your bangs yourself, not pretty. Sorry, not pretty.
Hey, but that grows, you know. It grows.
It grows, but
She
just
trimmed
being
me.
honest, it wasn't that
me
great.
more. But my hair's not, look. No, it wasn't pretty. Destiny has good bangs. Now I done touched them. You guys, you can't touch your hair on StreamYard.
On StreamYard, because it's all backwards and screwed up.
Yeah.
I can't even point.
Well, you have to remember, if you're going to point to the left, you point to the right.
I know, but when I try to put it on, like, there's Darlene.
That's Darlene.
Debbie.
That's me. And down below you is
Destiny.
So if I want to point to you, I have to point to the right. See? Up, right, real right.
But it has nothing to do when you're trying to do your hair.
Fist bump.
Wait, hold on.
There we go.
But when you're trying to get that straight hair turned a certain way, especially if it's static, then it's just gonna.
I went to the
And I have slapped my whole head in trying to fix it, and people are like, "Whoa, you gotta go see Miss Darlene. She must have went crazy. She was slapping her own head." People want to see a hot mess. She was doing what? She was slapping herself in the face. You got to go see her. Crazy.
We call that a face palm.
Good morning to Kim A. Good morning to you. Good morning to Kim A. Good morning to you.
Kim A., this is us in a nutshell. It really is. Welcome to my
crazy woman.
Oh, Myra, if we pretended to pass a mug around, we would have coffee all over the place in 4 different states.
And
I still have Fruit Loops in my darn keyboard from when I was trying to show what I was eating, and then they spilled out. Oh, on my birthday. Have Fruit Loops.
Still have Fruit Loop crumbs.
Yeah, cat hair, Fruit Loop crumbs. I'm like, really?
Dwayne said, "This is the nutshell." That is for sure.
What kind of nuts?
Any old kind of nuts too.
I claim walnut. She's peanut.
I like hazelnuts. That's my favorite kind of nut. Is a hazelnut.
More hazelnut.
I don't say
nut are you.
I'm pecan.
She's a pecan. You're a hazelnut.
Southern pecan.
And she's a peanut, and I'm a walnut. Okay, we got the nuts all figured out.
Every time I hear that, I have the sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Now,
thanks
you have a good night. Go put your son to sleep.
Yep, you too. I'm going to top up my coffee.
MawMaw is, I think, in Australia. Is that correct, MawMaw?
Mm-hmm. I think
so. You have a good night, and thank you so much for jumping in. Thank you so much.
Much love.
Love you.
Love you from Alabama.
Love you. Boom, boom, boom.
And my chair spins.
I feel, look, I even put on my earrings, you guys. I'm like, you know what?
Are you showing off again?
Yes, I'm
had to take off my
Harley
earrings.
Davidson. I have my Harley Davidson shirt, so I put on the wings.
Well, there you go.
Let me see.
Good Mood is sponsored by coffee.
Lord, yeah, I want that shirt.
Destiny and I just wanted to match, so we both have red shirts on.
I have my Deadpool shirt on.
Okay. I think the back of it's, or isn't the back of it decorated?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh my God. I'm going to say welcome to the
Oh, LizzAnn's phone is dying.
Aw. Much love, LizzAnn.
We love you, LizzAnn.
LizzAnn.
Love you, LizzAnn. Look, we got to do something with your phone and my phone. You guys, I am going to have to shout out a new friend today, and I'm glad that I had to look at my phone. I listened to somebody this morning. I did listen to my motivational stuff. I did do that after I prayed. Then I went to the motivational woman that talks in the mornings. I did do that. And there was somebody on there that goes by Froggy. And let me see. I left a message on her. She sang Tennessee Whiskey. Just to sit there karaoke, sitting on her front porch, it looked like. When I tell you, I don't know why that song makes me all kind of feels, but it's just the way that it's what George, who sung Tennessee Whiskey back in the day?
I can look it up.
Huh?
I'll look it up.
We need Derek. Good morning to Misha. Good morning to you. Good morning to Misha. Good morning to you.
Oh,
Chris Stapleton does it now.
no, who did it?
George Jones.
Yeah.
Stan Walker and Parson James.
Well.
And Kiki Wyatt.
Oh, right. Well, there's a new woman out there, and she had me like in tears. I'm like, we can't play it.
Good morning to 4Speed and Debbie Kendall too. Good morning to 4Speed and Debbie Kendall too.
But
did you sing for Misha?
Yes, I did sing for Misha.
Okay. See, not enough coffee yet.
That's all right.
But
I'm glad that because sometimes I do miss.
Oh, okay, Kim. Thank you for joining. Thank you. This is what we do. I do have a diary of private prayer that I'll read in a little bit. So before I go off yes, I love that song, and she sung it so well. And let me look. No, I can't look.
What were you going to look for, hon?
I can't look for her on here because.
Who are you looking for?
She goes by Froggy. Let me see. Froggy with a Y. That's how she spells it out. Froggy with the
She sings that
Y.
song?
Huh?
And she can sing that song?
She sung Tennessee Whiskey. And her voice and all, I'm sitting there already in tears because I've been crying, and that don't help all that. But it just brought tears to my eyes, the soulful way that she sung it. Everybody.
You said Froggy with a Y?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she goes by Froggy.
Got it. Oops. No, I don't want to play it. I want to get the link.
And so, anybody can sing a song except the Traci's Good Mornings. But anybody can sing a song. But everybody can't touch a soul or touch a part of you it's got to be the right time. And just like, wait.
Good morning to Pat. Good morning to you. Good morning to Pat. Good morning to you.
Okay, while Pat's here, because I know, thank you for throwing that out there. Yes, you guys have got to hear that song. Okay, I'm
I'm
going to
throw
read.
her link out there as well, her channel link, so that people can sub to her if they feel, if they like it, they can sub to her.
And, again, don't judge a book by the cover. Go there and go ahead and listen to that song. You got to look past the front page. You just have to, give somebody a chance. Okay, before Pat, because I know you guys, Pat don't get to stay on long because it's early morning. So from this diary of private prayer, my son went through the whole book. This whole book that was sent to him. I think April gave it to him. And it is, let me see what the year is. 1949. This is from 1949, and it is called A Diary of Private Prayer. I'll just read half of it. Eternal Father of my soul, let my first thought today be of thee. Let my first impulse be to worship thee. Let my first speech be thy name. Let my first action be to kneel before thee in prayer. For thy perfect wisdom and perfect goodness. For the love wherewith thou lovest mankind. For the love wherewith thou lovest me. For the great and mysterious opportunity in my life, for the indwelling of thy spirit in my heart, for the sevenfold gifts of thy spirit, I praise and worship thee, O Lord. And
Amen.
But I really loved that this morning. And I was going through the prayer closet trying to find something to use. And I had already sit there and been praying. Then the puppy got upset because I was crying with my praying. And you guys, I've been told on 2 different channels, you got to forgive and let it go, even little things. Why is it we can forgive a big enemy in our life? Somebody that just truly hates you. We can forgive them and let it go. Say, God, touch them. But little slights would just nickel at us. Stay around. So, when I went on Super Dave's and he was talking about forgiving, and somebody, that's why I was telling Casey, this was not for last. Somebody called him a Bible basher. You guys, but he was showing scriptures and I was enjoying it. I'm like, you go, get bold. It don't matter what nobody says. And he kept talking about forgiveness. Forgive those people. They don't matter. Just forgive them. They might not know how you feel. So he said, I'm not a preacher. I hope you're still in here, Dave. He was like, I'm not a preacher. he was talking from his heart. And I let him know I so needed this. And then this morning, they were talking about the Miss Inspirational that Matt, I think, sent us to, wasn't it, Traci? Matt told us check her out.
Yeah.
Hers was on forgiveness and just, don't let things get you down. That she almost stopped YouTube and she said, where would she be now? She would have just stopped and gave up. So you know what? God has a message out there, and He'll use all of us. Because if she had given up, then this morning, yes, I have other things that I listen to, but she was put here and kept here for, me and maybe several others. Here, forgive, let it go, and you do your thing and go on and touch somebody. I think she had a grandbaby across her knee, and that touched my heart, brought back memories of daycare. Not only my grandkids, but my daycare. I loved the babies. I would have had 12 infants if they would let my in-home daycare. Because when I worked at a daycare, I worked in the infant room, and there were 6, I think, in there. Oh, you guys, I loved it. Then they stuck me with the A little bit older, they were fine. Then the 2-year-olds, you guys, I had so many 2-year-olds at the daycare center. I bet I had 12 or 13 to 15.
Oh my goodness.
No, it was wonderful. Girl, I love the 2-year-olds. They love me. But when she put me up into the 3-year-olds for a little while, and then put me one time a couple of days with 4-year-olds, I told her, I said, I love you. We got a wonderful friendship. If you don't put me back in there with those 2-year-olds, I can't do this. They let me drive the daycare bus part-time, and that was fine too. But you guys, when they get that, when I had my daycare, I could only have 3 or 4 with the helper infants. And I tell people when they got 3 years old, I said, look, when they hit 4, you need to put them in K4. You know, I mean, I love
my little Brian Boo Boo that's going to be 2 in a minute. 2 more days is his actual birthday. He is so sweet, but he's so busy. I can't keep up with him. He's so busy.
I can't do it now. And I tell you, I think a lot of people that were in daycare ever worked at daycare, they have bad knees. A lot of them, when they keep it up, they have bad backs or whatever, because you're picking up these kids one right after another. But I don't know, when you have several in your house, they all entertain one another.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed doing it. But then I ended up being sent to, I ended up being one day off on turning in some paperwork, and I had to start all over. And somebody that just did not like me, she put me through the ringer and made me do everything all over like I'd never had one.
Good morning to Sharon. Good morning to you. Good morning to Sharon. Good morning to you. Raven said her granddaughter is 3 and she calls her grandma Meatball.
Oh,
that's so sweet. My grandson is in speech therapy right now because he's having a hard time, partly because he has too many older siblings. He has 3 older siblings who have done everything for him. So he doesn't speak of much. And so he's actually in speech therapy because he's behind in his speech. And I'll say, where's Nana? And he'll point to me, and I'll ask him where Papa is, and he'll point to right, but he won't say Nana or Papa yet. He says Mama and Dada, and he only says one of his siblings' name. He says Aubrey, but not Lucas or Callan.
I had a little girl, and now that I see more things about autism and different ranges of autism, I do believe that she had a touch of it. But when she first came, she was 3. She would not say anything. And the very first day with me, and I knew her mom. Me and her mom went to church together. We were friends. And, from the time I was 12. So when her mom brought her to me, she had 2 older brothers. I mean, much older brothers. And so the first day she tried to pitch a little fit, rolling around like wanting to cry, flailing around while the kids were watching, whatever they were watching, the dinosaur dude. I can't even think of his name.
Barney.
Well, she's flailing around. They don't care. And so I made a point to step over her and go in my office, and I walked around, and I came back, and she was looking, and I stepped over her and went about my business. And she stopped, and she looked at me, and she sat up with the rest of the kids and watched what they were watching. Well, when she wouldn't tell me what she wanted, I told her mom, I said, now, I have to I knew all about, not devotion, but development stages. And I said, does she talk? She said, well, she points to things. And I said, wait a minute. Do her 2 brothers give her everything she wants and she just points? And she said, yes. I said, okay. Now I know what to work with. Dwayne, I'm telling on you. I'm telling your wife on you. You're talking about her on here. I've seen it. You think I didn't? But let's see. But anyway, so when she would point at something, I would say, you know what? What do you want? And she'd point at it. I said, no, you need to tell me what you want. And another kid would say it. I said, no, she has to tell me what she wants.
That's how Boo Boo would go. He would always go, eh, eh, eh. And his older sister and older brothers would get it for him, you know, and I'm like, no, use your words.
Because my daughter done it, you know, typically with my parents, you know, sometimes she just point at something, and my older brother, my oldest brother, he would make her say it. So I knew what it was, but there was still a difference. There was still a difference, but still. Beautiful girl, I think. And then Casey's telling me she's dating somebody. My babies have graduated, you guys, and it hurts.
Oh my heavens!
They hurt my heart that they feel like grandkids. They all call me MawMaw, or no, they have MawMaw, and I was Orlean, but they had MawMaw. See, and it happens sometimes if you have them too. Like my grandson 10 and my granddaughter, there was 10 years between them. But no, she has even when she first started talking, she had a full range of talking, because we all talked to her like we did my grandson. We spoke to them as, you know, they were around adults. Oh, wow, Misha.
Debbie, you're on mute. Do you know that?
Debbie talking away.
No wonder nobody was paying attention to my words. Okay. Anyway, you're talking about talking to children about their words, etc. It's funny because I have a part terrier, part what's it called? Anyway, it's a small, stupid dog. And she's fuzzy and she's a sweetheart. But she would come up and she'll nose me. She will whine. She would cry. She would bite on me, anything to get my attention. And finally, I told her, I said to this dumb dog, I said, no, not until you tell me your words. Now, you know, every time I walk past that dog, it's, I said, oh, you're using your words, huh? And she will sit there and talk up a blue streak. It's funnier than a cow. I mean, it's just amazing what this dumb dog will do. If she wants in, she's going to tell you. And she will sit there and just do this and talk her words. And if you say, oh, you're talking your words, she gets all excited and she talks more.
That's funny. Good morning, Anna Mora. Good morning to you. Good morning, Anna Mora. Good morning to you. A lot of people have been through that. The thing with Boo Boo. See you later, Leticia.
I put my earbud in and heard a message from God in my ear. It wasn't Pat. It's a new message. I'm telling you guys.
You're talking to God in your earbuds?
Yeah, it was like, let go and let God use you in my earbud. I mean, it wasn't the hairy tornado this time.
Okay.
So it could have been Pat. It's still in there, you guys. I'm going to put my earbud
I don't know. That's the thing with my Boo Boo, is that he is so stinking smart. He won't say the words, but he certainly does know them, because you can give him fairly complicated instructions and he will follow the instructions for you. So he knows what you're saying. He just won't talk back. He just has, it's like, I have nothing to say, so I'm not going to say it. Aw, thank you, Anna Mora. Red and black ladies today. We are. I didn't think about that. You two over on that side have on black shirts, and Destiny and I have on Wait, Destiny and I have on red shirts. Oh, you think you heard send all your money to Dwayne. I see.
It did not say send all your money to Dwayne. And I got it on pause because I'm going to listen to it afterward.
That's funny.
Look, if it says send all your money to Dwayne, I'm going to have to send you some lint out of my pocket because, you know.
Yeah.
Let me see what I have in my. I'm glad I did look in my pocket because I got to take some medicine. Let me see what I have in my pocket. A grocery list from MawMaw. Oh, I'm glad you said that, Wayne. Fritos and no joke. Fritos and Now, what do you guys think?
Cheetos.
What are they? What is it MawMaw's addicted to?
Cheetos.
Casey's in there hollering Cheetos. But yeah, Fritos and I'm like, that woman, I tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, Misha. Telling you. Send him some lint. I'm sorry. I ain't got a stamp. No, I do have things I have to mail out today. I said that, but the mail didn't run. Yeah, it run yesterday, but I wasn't. By the time I got home, I couldn't have mailed nothing. It said don't do anything.
No, don't do anything for the next 24 hours, pretty much. Don't sign any legal documents. Don't drive. Don't.
I tried to watch TV, but I'd fall asleep and wake back up and have to rewind. And so I finally cut the TV off and I slept. And I don't ever take minutes.
I slept too.
Kalen's mama says to me that mine should say don't call people too, because I have called her when I've come out of the sedation from the doctor's office. And she's like, she would say to my husband, she'd say, Dad, please don't let Mom call me anymore like that. Just take her phone. Don't let her call anybody.
Destiny knows that. Bless her. That's how I really got to know Pat. It was like,
Dwayne, you're gonna get put in the corner.
And the silence was sickening.
Sorry, I'm just doing a little research at the moment, trying to see if something's normal.
It was silence because Dwayne said Darlene has dollars but no cents. Yeah.
Somebody is definitely going to end up in timeout.
Mm-hmm.
That
Mama was out getting coffee, she'd be putting you in timeout. You know that, Dwayne. She loves Darlene, and she would protect her with her walker. She would beat you with that walker.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, it's a pin drop silence. You know it.
Oh, I'm gonna pinch my nose off. I think that whenever we get off here before the other, I'm gonna take a quick get Casey to drive me real quick. Oh, you want me to give him the look? I thought I did the
stretch eye look.
Let me give him the look. That's the look. That's the
You are running amok today, Dwayne.
What is running amok? I mean, muck and mire. That is like a thick, soupy, mud.
Right.
How can you run in muck? Usually people say running amok today, and you think, oh, they're on the ball. They're getting something done. So I'm thinking I just see Dwayne barely moving because he's running amok. So
I
But-
use a cane,
what
but
are you
but I don't have any ice spikes on my cane. I use a quad cane. I gave up on that single-footed cane because I did flip in the wintertime with it a little too much. Almost whacked myself.
What, a cane with the ice spike?
Yeah. I would be using the one-footed cane, and I would go to set it down and put my weight on it to step on my bad foot, and the cane would slide in the ice. So I went to the four-legged cane so that it's more sturdy and steady. See, now Raven says running amok, AMUCK, means running and not really getting anywhere fast. Running amok.
Oh, kind of like that hamster. Kind of like
Kind of like Pat.
Oh. Yeah, me and Casey's gonna have to do a Benadryl run because oh my goodness, you guys. I didn't realize it.
I wish we lived next door. I'd just bring a couple over for you. I could cane from one house to the next one over, but from Michigan to Alabama, not gonna quite work.
No sense of adventure.
I didn't realize Monday when we did Bibles, when Casey done that I was steady doing my nose even then. And I do want to let everybody know.
I think I'm catching what you got.
That he really, really enjoyed Monday. That's how he wants the way he's doing Bible study. That's how he wants it to go. He wants people to throw their opinions out there and ask questions. And it really, I mean, I couldn't see when he would look something up and he'd forget to put it big for me to see on the right hand of the screen. But he really enjoyed that, and I did too. And we were talking about that. He said, Mom, I wish all of them would be like that, where everybody would ask questions and give opinions. And I said, well, when you do it next time, let them know that that's how you want it to go this time. What is the brand name? Do you? All right, what am I missing?
Willow's telling me about this cane she uses with the ice spike, flips down and locks in place. And it's also lighted, so it lights her path so she can watch for black ice.
Wow, that is cool.
I'm from the north, too, Raven. I'm in Michigan, so depending on what part of the country you're in, Michigan is as far north as you can go right here in this vertical line before you hit Canada. Oh, you bought it on HSN probably 20 years ago.
Hey guys, I don't mean to cut out early. My stomach is hurting pretty bad where my incision is, so I'm gonna head out.
Do you need to go to the doctor?
No.
Just lay down?
I just needed to.
All right.
So,
love you.
I love you guys.
Love you.
Much love, everybody. Chat later.
Okay,
Bye.
love you.
Feel better, baby girl.
Will do. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, Dwayne, you're right. I do kind of live in South Canada.
Let's go outside.
I live in the lower peninsula, though, so.
Thank you.
Good morning, Vanessa. Good morning to you. Good morning, Vanessa. Good morning to you.
Oh.
Let's go.
Oh, wow.
Aww. Did you see that, Debbie, what Vanessa said?
Sandy, come here. Where?
She said, Debbie, I'm at an infusion center at the hospital now. All the nurses have pink in their hair, and one male nurse also.
And what are you in for? What kind of an infusion are you having, Vanessa? A good boy.
I tell you what, we've been burning up the hospitals and pain management but I mean that's what I tell people that brings us all. That's how we all met. I mean,
Vanessa, what kind of infusion are you having currently?
My sister-in-law just started having a new type of infusion for her. She has myasthenia gravis. And her husband has pheresis to separate plasma from blood.
wow.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, you know, you don't think about scars hurting, but they do.
Oh, they do.
When
Yes,
when I had my gallbladder, and they did, he did my umbilical hernia.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only place bothered me, was in my belly button. That drove me nuts. I mean, it hurt. It would pull.
Yeah, when I had my hysterectomy and they did it with the Da Vinci robot, and they did it, so they did an incision. One of the incisions was right in my belly button, and that one was the worst one of all of them.
Come here, bud. Sorry to hear that, Vanessa. I hope things go better for you today. Only infusions I've had are iron and blood. Mama. Come on, Snickers. Come on, bud.
I hear, that's who I hear. Bob.
Buddy.
Is Bob?
Oh, Bob's not sleeping.
Bob is sleeping. He's yelling at the dog. I'm going to mute.
I thought he was
yelling at the dog. I was like, no, Bob's not sleeping. That's what we're hearing. I was thinking the same thing. What are we hearing?
I was thinking that,
That's good, Vanessa. I'm glad he's in good spirits. That sometimes that's more than half the battle, is the attitude and the mood that you go into it with.
or the people that, like, you know, the attitude of the doctors and nurses. And that's why yesterday, the whole experience was much better than what, you know, that I got from that one doctor. And,
yeah, for sure.
And, you know, you just, sometimes you think people will understand, but when you start thinking doctors don't want to take you serious, or they're, you know, they think nothing's wrong with you. And when my rheumatologist set up for me to go to the pain clinic, you know, that I told Casey, I said, well, then that let me know, yeah, the rheumatologist knows, you know, something's wrong. And she said it's chronic pain. So, you know, you just get to feel like nobody thinks anything's wrong with you. But Vanessa, you're right, and he has you. And
that's why I put a good support system is everything. Everything.
See, oh, now it's on you, Vanessa. Look at that. Wait, Dwayne. Dwayne's on it now, you guys. He's not running the muck. He is the muck. Look at there, Vanessa. Vanessa?
Yeah.
Vanessa probably knows where to find you, Dwayne. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, God, you know.
God is always on our side.
I do remember telling Casey, I said, you know what, babe? I said, I know how much money we got in the bank. It wasn't much. But I said, let's go through Starbucks. I said, I want one of those salted caramel frappes. And so anyway, he and I went through Starbucks on the way home.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, just for a treat. And, you know, because Casey, when he was working full time, we would tear that Starbucks up. He even had the gold card. He was sent a Starbucks gold card. But I enjoyed, that's the thing, you know, I didn't come home crying the whole way home like I did with Kevin the other day. Well, I come home on drugs, I guess. I mean, I had.
But you weren't in pain and you weren't in mental pain.
No, I was so relaxed. I was so relaxed, and you guys, I always enjoy. We listened to music on the way up there, and you know, I told Casey, I said, you know, with him doing that, it saved Kevin from having to take off from work, and so nobody really can understand what, I guess, having somebody that is with you and around to get your elbow, to make sure you're getting up the steps correctly, and that's what Casey does.
Exactly. And you and Casey have such a good relationship that besides Kevin, you would go to Casey or MawMaw if you needed to talk before anybody else in the world, you know?
Yeah. And you know, God put that in motion, I guess, when I first had Casey. And I love my daughter. You know, I love my stepdaughter. But when Casey was little and Kevin worked all the time, you know, he had me. And he was so rambunctious that he wasn't easy for the grandparents to handle. But it wasn't that. He would say, I don't like people's mommy at 3. I don't like people's mommy. I want it to be just me and you, is what he'd tell me.
Aww.
And I said, well, what about Tiffany? Just you and me, mommy. And he just didn't, you know, he'd want to be with Tiffany and he'd go to my mom and dad's, but they, you know, talked so ugly and they fussed. And they cussed at each other. I mean, that was their normal way of talking. And many times it was pointed at him, you know, making fun of him. They called him Rosie. They called him, I mean, he just took a lot. And it got where he didn't even want to go. The only reason he went was because of his sister, because of Tiffany. If she went, sometimes he'd want to go. But no, he just wanted mom. And, you know, God knew that it was going to take that. God sets things in motion, you guys. And God knew that we were going to need a closeness for me to keep reminding him as he grew up, God loves you, son. It was going to take that bond that he would listen to for me to continue to instill in him, God loves you, son. So when he was in his high school year, and I cried every night, and I would turn over, and after Kevin would fall asleep, he was home because he drove a truck, and I would turn over and I would just breathe to the Holy Spirit and just like, you know, about my son. And God kept reminding me, he's fine. And, you know, I'd get a peace. Peace does not come from anybody but God, from the Holy Spirit in your heart. So when I get that peace, I would still question God, how can you give me this peace? How can I have peace when I know what he's going through? He would still wash over me again and give me peace. And you know what? There's a Bible verse. What is it about peace? Something about peace and understanding. I would look it up if I could. But I would get that peace. So, you know, all these years later, when he moved back home, it's because my daughter wanted to be just her and her, you know, my grandson. And she pretty much said, well, Mom, I'm fixing to move again in case he needs to move back home. So anyway, I mean, he moved back home and it kind of hurt his heart, but God was, like I said, putting things in motion.
Mm-hmm.
So, God knew He was going to put us here. He knew Debbie was going to be sitting here one day. He knew you was going to be here, Traci. He knew who was going to be here at this time. And that boggles the mind when you think about it. But that's how God works. And so the bond that I had, I still have with Casey. And, when he tells people how God loves him and he, God's first in his life and how he has to have the structure he has in his life. That was basically what God was trying to tell me years ago. Will you stop worrying about him? I got him. When my daughter was baptized, God just soothed my heart. And I'm like, oh, God, you got this. Thank you. I love baptisms.
I do too.
And when Casey at such a young age knew what it was all about, and our Baptist preacher, because he will talk to the kids. He makes sure before he'd baptize that the kids knew exactly. He wasn't one, I'll baptize you 3 more times as you age. He was one that when you baptize someone, that was it. And so he talked to Casey at length, and then he talked to me and Kevin, and he said that Casey had more understanding of what being saved was all about, more so than several of the adults that he ever baptized.
Mm-hmm.
So when Casey was baptized, it was freezing cold outside, but it was inside in a baptism. And I can remember it like it was yesterday. And he was so excited, he was just glowing. And when we rode through Crystal on the way home that evening, he done stuck his little head out and always kept his head buzzed, shaved. He stuck his head out and then told that girl, I'm survived. And just was like, I'm survived. And she looked at him. He said, I am survived. She looked at me. I said, he just got baptized. And she said, oh, he said, I'm survived. I am not going to hell. I am survived. And I'm like, wow, but as that child, he knew he was going to survive. And he, and the world tried to beat him down. The world really did. The world tried to beat him down. And I tried to keep him up because both my kids, because of the way I was beat down. And that's why I believe in building people up. Even as people are spiritually, or even build people up on what they're doing on YouTube. Don't let nobody make you feel small or to quit what you're doing.
Yeah, but I also believe don't blow false sunshine. Build people up truly.
Yeah, that's true. There's a book. It's a non-denominational book, but it's one that really affected my life and kicked me to the right direction. And it was written by Dr. Wayne Dyer, and he's since passed away. I kind of got to know him briefly as a person, and he was a wonderful man. I think he kind of got off onto the weird side there after a while, but one of the first books he wrote was Pulling Your Own Strings. And I read that book. It changed me. It taught me how to teach. It taught me, and it taught me how to be with people that I didn't feel comfortable with. And he gave some good basics. If you go in for a job interview and your job interviewer says, well, Debbie, why should I hire you for this job? And that gentleman's name is Mr. Morrison, let's say, and his first name is Mike. You say, well, Mike, let me tell you, I have done da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I believe I can do da-da-da-da-da for you. How does that sound to you? I mean, this man gives you all of the background, and he will tell you, You meet someone and they're leaning forward toward you, you lean forward toward them. If they're leaning back away from you, you lean back away from them. He gives you all of these signals about how to get along with people. And the very first time I ever spoke to Dr. Wayne Dyer, I was working for a television station and knew where he was staying. So I left a message for him to call me back. And my last name used to be a hard name to pronounce. So he said, who in the heck, and he didn't use heck, is Debbie blankety blank? I said, that's me. And who in the heck is calling? And I said it right back to him the same way he asked me. He started laughing. He goes, I like you. I said, well, good, because I read your dang book 3 times. Said, here's what I want to know. I've gotten myself into this position. Now what do I do? And he goes, run with it. And I want your name and address. I'll give you my home address and cell phone number. If you get in any more trouble or think you got a question, call me. I want to keep track of you. And I thought, what a nice man. And we conversed a couple more times, and I learned, that was my base to learn, I'm okay. There's nothing wrong with me. And everybody is okay. You just have to find them where they're at and relate to them. That is all there is in our life. Find out where that person is, relate to them at their rate, and help them. That's it. That's it. So
you know, when I had an interview, I remember an interview at the last job I had.
By the way, I got that job that I interviewed for after 3.5 hours.
I bet
and I
you did.
About the product.
But I remember one time they asked what my greatest strength was, you know, and I said dependability. And you guys, dependability, when I worked as office manager for a trucking company, I was never out. Except like when Casey broke his femur bone when he was like 3, I think maybe he might have been from 2.5 or 3. But I even brought him to work in a red wagon, you guys. I am not lying. Put him in the red wagon, pulled him right into work with me. So I prided myself on my dependability. Well, as my health started messing up in that last job I had that I did an interview, it really bothered me that I was no longer dependable. And DebbieDoesSales says it's not possible to not like you, Debbie. You are loved. But, and
that
so
very sweet.
That's so bad about
my
not
heart,
being dependable, Bailey, about not being dependable. But yes, and again, I feel like I'm dependable again, or we are, because I really try, you know, Monday through Friday to be here. And so I think through ailments that God has shown me, you are still that dependable person.
Yep.
You are dependable if somebody calls you. You're dependable if somebody messages you. And unless yesterday, if anybody messaged me yesterday, I might have messaged some crazy something back to I don't know. But yeah, and I want to be that person that people know. Like
you're going to get validation from places other than just your group too. Example, just now, I just got a validation that I needed to hear today from DebbieDoesSales. I have not had that validation in about 3 years. She doesn't know how much that meant to me, but she felt like she could give that to me. And girl, you just warmed my heart big time. It means so much to me when someone says that, because behind every one comment like that, you get little remarks on the side and it hurts, but you go over them, you let them go because you don't feel they fit.
You just don't feel like good morning, Blandean. Good morning to you. Good morning, Blandean. Good morning to you.
But I've been told I have got a personality that it takes a special person to like. I've been told that. Well, you know what? That's okay too, because I believe that all people are special, so they'll all like me. If you go into it without hate, you come out of it with love. You go into life with hate and you get hate back. It's whatever you put out there will double and triple and 100-fold on you. And I have learned that the hard way. So, and I mean that because I've been taken advantage of a lot of times. People will take advantage. I've learned to check things out before I jump into a pool of rah-rah, as I call it. You know, everybody's getting all rah-rah about this. You need to get involved. No, I don't. I need to check it out first, because even the devil will make something look wonderful.
Amen. Amen. And Blandean, it is so, I'm going to tell you, it is right on time that you showed up today, because I was going to send you, and I don't say this lightly, I was going to send you a message. You have been on my heart and on my mind, so I'm glad that you popped on here, and it will be something that later after, if you have time after Porch Church, I want to get with you on FaceTime, if it's okay. It's just you've been on my heart about something, and you know, and right now, go get your coffee. Or are you hurting?
I'm hurting, but I'm gonna get some coffee too. But I'm hurting.
But yeah, I mean, when you have a big heart and you put yourself out there, you can be hurt sometimes, and sometimes the underlining some people can be mean underlining, and that's the ones that's hard to let go of, because you know they slighted you and did it, and knowing you have a good and kind heart. But I've done this week, I'm not crying over it anymore, because I've been told by 2 different YouTube people, you know, to let go and forgive. And you know, me and Debbie have talked on FaceTime. We have talked, you know, so she's not somebody that just comes sits on a panel that doesn't know me. Oh my gosh, we talked one time, didn't we, Debbie, until Kevin got home. And that's like till the cows come home. We sure did. Good thing it was takeout that day, or else it would have been like that day that Kevin come home and I hadn't started the chili.
Oh yeah.
And he said he was just kidding, and I really thought he wasn't. I'm like, whoo, let me throw this chili together. And that was some dang good chili, by the way. But, oh, well, you know what, Blandean? Let me go ahead. Because I've got 30 minutes, and I want you on here. And that was one of the things that I wanted. And you guys, I'm sending this to Blandean. Let me see what Denise says.
Anywho, Siosa, I would like to do a face-to-face with you on Facebook too, if you get a moment.
Who, me?
Because
today?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. All right. Now, Blandean, come on. There's the link. I want you to come on. We'll be on for, you know, Traci might have to jump off to smoke, but I'll have to, Casey can set everything up. Bless him. He even opens that big old Bible for me now. Ooh, that thing is heavy. That thing is heavy.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how much longer I'm going to last. My legs are just like a knot.
Well, if you need to jump off, there's the love.
Honey, I love you very much. Have you tried dill pickle juice? I know it sounds stupid, but have you tried dill pickle juice?
Yes.
Okay. Have you tried mustard?
No.
Take a teaspoon of mustard and gack it down, follow it with a glass of water. See if that doesn't help your knotting on your legs, because that is 2 things that I do, and I start getting knotted legs and they go away. And I don't know your system. I don't know what you're going through, but you know, try something that might help. You never know.
Okay. I'm going to sing to 5 speed before I jump off.
Hi, 5 Speed.
Good morning to 5 Speed. Good morning to you. Good morning to 5 Speed. Good morning to you. I am going to jump off of here and jump onto my phone, and I will be listening and maybe occasionally in the chat, but I've got to move around.
And
I've got to.
Good luck to you.
Porch Church.
Yeah,
Love you, Traci.
before Porch Church. I love you all. I will see you in Porch Church for sure.
But yes, Destinie has a soft heart too.
Yep.
You know, when, you know, God brought me and her together as well. And for, you know, different things with her. Let me find Blandean. Do you see the link? But yeah, Debbie is straight up, because Debbie got me one day. Debbie was in the hospital and sent me a message, and I'm like, well, let me try to check on Debbie. Oh no. Debbie said, this ain't about me. I want to know how you are. I said, well, no, you're in the hospital. She said, no, this is about you, and I want to know how you're doing. All right, let me ask.
Well, happy. Nobody there. Just you and me, honey bunny. And I can't hear you. Now I can.
Yeah, I was hollering. I was doing our family intercom system. You guys, that's when we yell through the house. That's our family intercom system.
We used to have a neighborhood intercom system, and it was me. And I tell everybody today, the reason I was able to sing when I was older is because I had the ability to project, because I used to yell for my brother and sister at dusk every night.
Oh, yeah.
You could hear me 4 blocks away. So that helped me be able to have projection.
I did too. I should have a better singing voice. But we sung Monday, and I'm like, oh no, I'm right here at the thing. I sound like Loretta Lynn in Coal Miner's Daughter. Hey, my beautiful Jennifer Hayes. Well, Blandean might just want me to. Yeah, I'll get in touch with you afterwards, Blandean. I was quiet. See, Traci does the talking. Why did I think I didn't?
Wait a minute now. I'm not chopped meat, you know. I can talk. Don't know if you really want me to.
Oh, I need help sometimes. I hear my hubby.
Do me a favor.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, handsome.
You get my LizzAnn, this little thing around the corner.
You having allergies too?
Yeah.
Oh, see there, you guys. Let me go get that Raleigh salve. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Move, Kit. Move, Bailey.
Thank you, Jennifer, for allowing my crazy humor. I appreciate it. Hey, 5 Speed, I watched you checking out that COP yesterday. That was interesting. I just wish you had better reception. You sound like a helicopter was floating over you and distorting your sound. Could have been something that the police car was putting out there, but who knows? Because when they pull up and their radios are on, they hit like that. Let's see. Anything going on that I didn't pick up on earlier? Let's see. Probably not. But anyway, thank you, Siosa, again for the nice, kind thoughts. It makes me feel good. It really does. There are things that have been going on with the old arm. I overdid it the other day, so I was out for about a week. There's that handsome man again. Hey, Kevin.
That's what I mean.
Hey, Kevin.
Thank you.
Oh,
He won't even wave to me. Bob waves to you. Now I feel left out.
I love you.
Yeah, I don't get no love. It's terrible.
Come on.
Well, that's it. I say hey to Keeban, and I flirt with Keeban. He don't even respond. You flirt with Bob, and you get all his attention. What's going on with that girl?
I'm sorry. His back's hurting him so bad. Bless
Oh,
him.
I'm so sorry.
But I'm glad he reminded me we had Vic salve in there, so I done put it all up my nose. Hey, Blandean.
Hello.
Good idea.
Hello.
We need to get that banner down so we can see her.
Let me take this. What are you
Hey,
doing?
Blandean. She's a new Facebook friend of
Hi.
mine.
I'm sorry.
All right,
Can you
Blandean.
stand down, girl?
It's like Aaron.
There you
No,
go.
you can. Hello.
Yeah, you're there. You're with us.
Okay, you can call me or FaceTime me later. That's fine.
All right.
I'd love to talk to you.
And I am going to put your link out there. Anybody that, there you are. Anybody that does not have Blandean on their YouTube, you should. Because Blandean does pop up jewelry. And now, most of the time, Blandean, I can't catch you live because it's so late. But
I know.
you guys just show her some love, even if you don't do jewelry, 5-speed. Most of I think everybody in here, Blandean, knows who you are. But if you don't,
Well, I don't.
well, then I want you to go to her YouTube and get to know her.
Yes, ma'am.
Blandean.
The last 2 weeks I've been doing. There's a lady on there. Her name is Patsy Crafty, and I've gone to her channel, and we've talked a bit. And I do. I'm sorry, I'm adjusted so the light's not on me. I've been doing a $5 bag sale, and I show pieces, and people choose what they want. And you get 5 pieces for $5. So that has really been that's been going on really great. I wonder, should I turn my thing up like this?
No, you're fine.
You're fine.
I need to go get my let me.
Perfect.
You're perfect.
I'm gonna walk in here and get. Okay, all right. I was gonna go get my laptop, but
Blandean's been on my panel when I first started. When I first started, like having a panel, Blandean used to come on.
I sure did.
Blandean, they hijacked me.
I'm sorry.
They hijacked me, didn't tell me to do what, and all of a sudden I get this link. It says click here, and all of a sudden I'm live. They hijacked me.
Well, Traci and Darlene are the first friends that I communicated with, and showed me really lots of love. Of course,
I didn't know that.
Yes, ma'am, you are. Let me try to. Hey, I got my Christmas gown last night. You like that?
I love that.
I love it. Hey,
I love flannel gowns.
I was so cold yesterday. I guess from it was kind of damp, and then the procedure. I come home and I had put on my flannel pajamas, like the bottoms and the tops, and socks on my feet, and crawled in the bed, turned the fan off overhead, and I felt like I was just freezing. It had to be part of.
It was a mess.
Yeah. But yes,
well,
I'm glad to hear that.
For the past couple of years, I've bought one a year at Walmart, and I went in there last night, and they had this. They had more colors than they normally have. And my grandchildren and their mom and dad, every year they have their Christmas pajamas and their Christmas flannels. So I'm going to beat them this year. So I did. But it is so warm. It's I think it's called Secret Treasures at Walmart. And they're the only ones that I have that's really warm.
I bought
bought
some.
some.
I bought some last year just so I would have decent pajamas to when I would be live on the Porch Church Network. Is that not crazy? I bought pajamas just so I would look
Hey,
decent.
Casey.
Casey Blandean said, "Hey, Casey."
Hey, Blandean, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while.
Well, I bought
Yeah, it's
jammies last week at Walmart. They had some on sale, normally like $12 pairs of jammies. I got them for $7 a piece. So I bought like 4 pairs of jammies and gave 3 of them to my daughter. And so she'll wear pajamas to bed instead of clothes. Teenagers nowadays, I'll tell you what. And then you just told me about them flannel jammies at Walmart. I got to go down and look for me a couple of gowns. I would rather have gowns in the wintertime because I can bundle up in a gown. I love gowns.
See these blouses?
Yes, ma'am.
They had these on sale for $1
at Walmart.
Yesterday, clearance.
Holy crap! I got to go down there today. Blandean, what state do you live in, honey?
I live in Virginia.
Oh, dang.
Where are you at?
I'm in Texas.
In Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
My father lived in Texas. He lives in Oklahoma now.
Relatives are from Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri.
Yeah. Darlene, when I was at Walmart, I was walking around and a whole rack of not only
blouses for a buck.
For $1. Different colors. I'm showing myself now. Hold on. What did I do? Oh,
I did it. I did it because you're holding up those shirts.
Yeah, $1.
Can't beat that.
I mean, and you would not. And I mean, look, a black one. These are Christmas presents galore. Look at this nice. They're nice black one, and it.
Oh wow!
I know you can't see very well.
I love going through.
I'm gonna go into the kitchen, okay?
I love going through the clearance.
Oh, I do too. Do you know that there is hidden clearance in Walmart?
Oh.
Those pajamas that I got. Those pajamas that I got were marked $10.94. I got them for $7. They were a hidden clearance.
Do you remember last time I was on here and I took Liz a trip to my house?
Yes,
Darlene.
I do.
I'm gonna it's dark. I'm gonna switch on to my so I can get up. My puppy wants outside.
Bye, Dwayne. We love you.
Okay.
We love you.
Bye, Dwayne.
I love you. And okay. Go. It's raining. I don't know if you want to go out there or not.
What are you doing?
Debbie.
So it says Mystic is back and forth helping the Amish today. Oh, I knew that. I've been knowing that about dryers. Yeah.
So why have we never done it?
I have with the other one. Pull that one.
Hey, I'm gonna go, okay?
You fix and go. Look, I'm still gonna get in touch with you after, and I'm going to throw out your link because I'm gonna throw out your link again, Blandean, so that way you can get some traffic your way.
Okay, honey. Thank you. I sure appreciate that. You know I do.
And I love you. I'm gonna FaceTime you.
I'm gonna tell you, God has blessed me this week, because I had 20 people watching my jewelry, and the first night that and somebody's like, look, you have 20 people. And I'm like, oh my, that was a first. Usually I would have 4, 5, 6. But I've gone up to 16 to 20 when I go live with my jewelry.
Good.
So, God's blessing me. I just keep on doing what I have to do. I just love people, and they know I love them, and they, and I just have a ball. You know that.
Yes. And
I love.
I've caught you before, and I think one night it was me, you, and somebody else, and we just hung out. We just enjoyed hanging out that night. So that's what it's about. But also, you need your sales, or you wouldn't be doing it. So
it's not. It is, and this is how God works, Darlene. He gives you the money when you need it the most,
I do.
And
that is so true.
I have been, I'll be honest, I don't breed her anymore, but I have a, I can't even think, not a boxer. And I bred her like 4 times. And it's like when the puppies come, and I sold them at a reasonable price, but it just happened that, my taxes was due on my house, or it was Christmas time, or it was the time that I needed the money the most, but, God has never left me without. I've never wanted for anything. I am a blessed woman. And, and I have too much, and I give it away. I give it away. If somebody wants something and they don't have the money, I'm going to send it to them. And that. And I'm not saying that out of boastful.
No, you have a big heart. You have a big heart.
I am a giver. I'm a giver, and I'm a servant. And, and I used to say, God, what is my calling? What is my calling? And one time we had a Bible study at the house, and we were looking through gifts, and there's a servanthood gift. I never knew that, But,
good morning.
I said, Lord.
Good morning,
I know I'm a
DebbieDoesSales. We have a new one. This our dream.
Good morning.
Good morning, this our dreams. Good morning to you. Good morning, this our dreams. Good morning to you. Right? Did I do that right? Okay.
Yes, Mystic. Don't take pic. They don't like. Amish do not like to be. I don't think they're really cool about being photographed or on. Yeah, they don't really like being on camera or video. There's a different group of people, but I bet it is cool hanging out.
Well, it is. It's so funny though. Last night they were, because I have a friend that's here, and she lives here with us, and she was helping me last night, and she said, "Can you hear what they say?" And I'm like, "No, I have to read it." And at first it was so funny, and because it was so hard, because it was like I was talking to myself, and it was so weird the very first couple times I went live. But now, like, here with StreamYard, it's so much better, but you don't want all your people to be on StreamYard because they can't be. But, and I was laughing, and I was telling them what she said, and they got to talking, and they said, "Oh, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could talk to each other?" And it would, if you could just hear their voice, and not even see their face, but just hear their voice. So somebody said, well, that's probably going to be the next thing. Who knows? But anyway.
Okay. This is the new thing to Mary DebbieDoesSales. Go ahead, Debbie.
Good morning, Mary DebbieDoesSales. Good morning to you. Good morning, Mary DebbieDoesSales. Good morning to you. And thank you for the compliment on the pink hair.
But yeah,
Good morning.
Blandean, there is something about seeing somebody face to face. Not everybody likes to even do FaceTime. I was that way. You can ask Mama. I was like, no, I don't want to do FaceTime. But now that I'm comfortable with YouTube, since I'm out here all the time, then FaceTime.
Hey, Mama.
Mama.
Good morning to Mama. Good morning to you. Good morning to Mama. Good morning to you.
We got Blandean up here.
Yeah, hey Blandean.
Hey, how are you doing, sweetie?
I'm doing. That's
good.
You're looking good there, girl.
What?
She's looking good there, girl. She knew if I was going to shout out her name, she best get up early enough and be here. Dwayne has been on it today.
Oh.
He's been after all of us.
Well, didn't you send him to the corner?
No, I should have.
He was good. He was a good boy today.
You must not have been watching the chat.
Oh, I was. What did he do wrong?
But you guys, MawMaw, Traci said, hey, MawMaw, I love you.
Hey, I love you.
She had to move it because she was hurt.
That's so hard.
But
well, Debbie, how you feeling? I hadn't seen you in a while.
Oh, honey, I'm feeling so much better. My arm is back to being almost normal again. Today, I'm going to hit it hard. Let's hope to God I don't screw it up again. But we're going to be fine, and I'm going to get my stuff done.
Yes,
you need to take it easy.
Take it easy, as the Eagles say.
I am. I'm going to work for a half hour, sit for 15, work for a half hour, sit for 15, and decided that's about the best way I can do it.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm going to have to get some more Vicks. He even said
on it.
He said, look for the Raleigh salve on my desk. Okay. I was called
What is Raleigh salve?
This is an old time. My father-in-law swore by it, and it come in a tin.
Okay.
And so anyway, I asked Kroger one time. I said, "You guys got Raleigh salve?" And it was so funny because this has been at least 20 years ago. And he was like, "Ain't that old stuff that the old people use?" It is basically Vicks salve, but it's what they had before Vicks salve. It's in a tin.
Okay.
And so I was looking for the tin everywhere on my husband's desk, and there sat the little generic Vicks salve. And he took it with him because he's having all that too. But that's what my mom and them, if we had chest cold, you rub it all over your chest. Somebody said rub it on the bottom of your feet. Kevin will rub it on his forehead and all through here to help him breathe. We are all except Mama. Mama, are you stopped up with all?
No, just a bit, not much.
Question: can you still buy that Raleigh salve, or is it where?
Probably I would have to Google it because I know they have it like in family-run drugstores.
Huh.
I do believe I bought some from Kroger or maybe from CVS. I know they still.
It used to be sold like Avon from house to
Oh,
house.
really? Francis said it used to be one of those things like Avon. They would sell house to house,
Huh. Amazing. I'm going to double check that just for the fun grins and giggles of it all. Because
does it start with the R or WR? I forget.
Well,
the Raleigh. Oh, she said Raleigh, like Raleigh, South Carolina, I guess. But you guys. Whew, I know my nose is driving me crazy. Denise,
crazy.
See, Denise will tell you, I gave Dwayne the look. I even gave him the look like this, MawMaw. Look.
Oh, Lord.
Head tilt, nose up. That means, ooh.
Look out.
That means,
You can get it at Walmart.
okay.
Yeah.
See, Misha knows what it is. Oh,
It's
so it's not.
they got it in a red tin and a blue and white tin and a yellow and pink
I'll
tin.
get the blue and silver.
White. Yeah, blue and silver. Yeah.
Huh? No, it's RAW.
It's an antiseptic salve for burns, cuts, wounds, and rashes.
It's pretty much for everything.
It contains turpentine, liquefied phenol combined in a base of petroleum. Antiseptic salve can be used with both on humans and animals.
And I think they said you can like not eat it, but
Good for sore throat.
good for sore throats or something. I've never done that.
My grandma used to make me take a tablespoon of Vicks and she would dip it in the sugar and she'd make me eat that sucker because I had a sore throat.
Well, maybe then that's why it says you can.
Well, it's not good because it's got petroleum in it. And they found out later that that's not good for kids. So they quit doing it. And it's like my grandma used to give me castor oil every morning, whether I liked it or not.
Well, they also used to get Paragard for stomach aches over the pharmacy counter.
Yeah.
Paragard is basically opium.
Holy moly, how do we get that now?
Paragard, and that they quit doing it about the time I remember getting it a little bit of it for when Tiffany was a baby, but by the time Casey come along, they quit selling it. I didn't realize it's not even, you can't even get it by prescription. Oh, but no, they don't even have Paragard over there. It was basically opium, and so it would soothe the baby's stomach and of course make them sleep because you were drugging them.
Is that like Paragard with a D or a T?
Paragard.
Paragorc.
Paragorc?
You could try it because then it'll tell you.
Paragorc.
You can Google when did they stop giving that to kids.
Paragoric.
Yeah.
Camphonated tincture of opium. Oh my God.
See, I'm telling you, I remember what it tastes like.
My kids brought up on it.
I tell you what it tastes like. It tastes like black licorice.
Holy moly.
It tastes like black licorice. So yeah, that's what they, and then, you guys, I was out of school. My 9th grade year, I should not have graduated. I mean, I should not have passed because I was out so much because of stomach problems. And now I know it was stress, as, you know, my baby brother was hit by a car in 1974 and died. So, you know, I was 10 or turned 10 after the fact. But, you know, it was so much stress in our household. There was 5 of us left. It was horrible. And so by my 9th grade year, my nerve was shot. And they put me on medicine for my stomach because I'd get so upset I would have to go to the bathroom and I'd miss the bus.
They're still prescribing it and it helps with diarrhea, but they tell you not to take more than 6. Of course, it helps with diarrhea. It's an opioid. But they tell you not to take over 6 doses a day and it can become habit forming. Oh, wait till I go to my doctor again. I'm going to play a game on her.
Well, my stomach was so bad. They put me on this medicine and it tastes like banana peelings.
Ew.
Yes. It was like banana peelings, and I'm sure it had some of that in it too. But it took me a long time before I'd could eat bananas. Because you know when you get the part of the banana that just
bitter.
Yeah. That's what that medicine was like.
Ew.
So
Well, because of my situation, I have to suck on any pill that they give me and let it get dissolved before it goes into my small intestine. And I'll tell you, I have tasted some of the most horrendous stuff and gotten to the point where the taste wasn't bad, but my taste is ruined for everything else.
All right, so I always wait. Have I? I don't think I have. No. But yeah, I'm trying to think what I don't know where.
They put me on Livin. That's what I was on.
My brother always loved the black licorice.
Oh, I can't eat it.
Yeah. But there's a lot of things that now that I'm older, I realize was stress related. And I would hyperventilate to the point that my parents would have to drive me to the hospital. And I think now, because a lot of times if I'm thinking of something, I might not talk about it, but Casey will catch me not breathing. If the pain's real bad, or if I've got things going on in my mind and I'm just letting it run, Casey will tell me, "Mom, breathe." So he recognizes it. At least that keeps me from hitting the floor or being. And when you hyperventilate, if you do that, it will cause you to clench, your jaws to clench up, and all the things that I experience now. And by the time I guess I get to the hospital, and it would stop or I'd breathe, but I really still, even if Casey's not what.
Your eyebrows is on point.
Ooh! Wait, say that where people can hear it. Wait, let me sit up here, you guys. You guys got to understand Casey. All right, say it, Casey. Wait, not yet. Wait for it, you guys. Wait till the coffee maker stops. Wait, okay.
Since she wants me to sing her praises to everybody else, I said her eyebrows are on point.
Say it like you said it.
Oh, your eyebrows is on point.
That was kind. Thank you.
Look, you guys have to know Casey is up front with stuff, and I would draw my eyebrows so thin.
I'm not for play.
Casey said he is not for play when it comes to eyebrows. When he comes, Traci was laughing about my bangs. When Casey come out of that doorway the other day, after he done seen my stepdaughter, Brandon, if you watching, I'm sorry, he made fun of me and you. But when he come out of that bedroom and he saw my eyebrows, he done it. Like, what is it today? What is with the women in this family messing with their hair? Mom, what did you do?
I said you look like white Whoopi Goldberg.
I said, well, I was trying to cut them and it dipped down, and I was trying to use my glasses as a guide. See, Denise, Misha already knows. Casey, she said, you and her are a fan of nice eyebrows. And it took me years that I would go bold with my eyebrows, and this is pretty bold. But yes, my older brother liked black licorice, and I like it sometimes, but you guys, I love my son. He would tell me real quick, no, don't wear that, or, oh, Mom, you looking good today. So
my husband does that to me. If something doesn't look right, he'll not say it doesn't look right. He'll say, have you thought about doing this? He'll change it on me. Like when I did my hair pink. When I did my hair pink, I said, well, what do you think? He says, I really like it. And I said, well, you must like it, or you just said, have you thought about a different color? So I'm going to be pink for a while. Then I'm going to be platinum next.
Oh, Darlene B's back.
Hey, Darlene.
Yeah, Darlene, Casey was talking about, ooh, your eyebrows are on point.
Has Darlene been in this morning? Darlene, have you been in here already this morning?
Yes, because she is back. So
She's back.
she is back. Misha says her hubby is very honest too. I used to cut mine, Willow, in high school. So, you know, my hair is, well, it looks thicker now since I've got all these layers. Oh, there goes the static. But I had the, you know, back in the 70s and 80s was the Farrah Fawcett, you know, you know, the thing on the side, the feathering. It took me a lot to do that. I had to have one of those. I wish I could find one now. One of the my best curling iron. You would put a little water in the cap, and then you would push it, and steam would come out, and that's how I would get my hair like that. But I cut my own hair because I did not have money to go and have my hair cut. So I did my own. I would do my dad's. I would do my older brother's. My little brother, I did his one time, and he kept on complaining and kept moving. And halfway through, I said, nope, I ain't doing it. So we lived in the country, and they had to get in touch with my aunt that she was, she had a cosmetologist license, but she didn't practice it when she come out here from California. But anyway, she had to fix it, and I never cut my younger brother's hair again. Let me see. Misha says she tried on those skinny jeans one time. Josh laughed and laughed. I just walked back in the fitting room and took them off, roll on. Look, I have a pair that I wear that somebody gave me, and they feel. I wish I could find another pair of Misha, because they make my back and legs feel better, because they are that tight on me, and the band is soft. And with my back problems and fibro, wearing underclothes, I can't stand for seams. Seams hurt. Bras, they hurt. You know, anything on my shoulders and stuff like that hurts. So I am glad I don't work to where I can dress to where things don't hurt. Sometimes some of my sleep pants will make my waist feel like it's on fire. I don't know what that's about. It's got to be the fibro, because the nerve endings, it would feel like that I am on fire. Oh, so I guess those would be considered jeggings, or what would they be considered, Casey? Those skinny jeans I wear, because they're stretchy.
I would say
jeggings. And the waistband is about that wide, and it feels good. It just, it feels good. Oh, see, Willow, when I went to get my pajamas, I think Casey was with me. I would touch the pajamas. I still do that with clothes. I go through the clothes and I feel of them. And if they feel a certain way, and I don't like clothes shopping for myself. I rather have hand-me-downs. My jeans that I have on now, they're very loose on me, but I pull them up. You know, I just pull on my clothes. The buttons, they add, you know, that's one of the questions. It said, can you do buttons? You know, and then it asks you, never, all the time, seldom, you know. I just pull on my jeans and, oh, Barefoot's still here. You still listen to me run my mouth? What's that? But yeah, my shoes, I slide my feet into my shoes. I need another pair that's good for my arches. So it's weird. My everything has had for me to learn all over again. So if I had to start, they try to act like nothing's wrong, I can't work. I used to pluck my eyebrows, and I had a friend. You guys, you know what? I've been throwing your link out there, and I'm going to throw it out there again. Let me find it. You guys, that is my friend right there. That is it, not just, he is just not a grow channel. I'm going to tell you, he even has come on my Facebook and, commented, or, that's personal, you guys. Just a grow channel's not personal. But Barefoot Adventures, him and his wife, I live vicariously through their adventures. Oh no, darling. I was in junior high school. Back then it was 7th, 8th, and 9th grade was junior high. And a friend of mine since elementary was trying to do, her parents were in their 50s when she was in elementary. She was a very late in life child. And she was like an aunt when we were in elementary. I mean, all her siblings, half siblings on both sides, were all spouting out those kids. But I remember in junior high when she started trying to wear makeup, and kids are cruel. So what I did was I started working with her because I watched my sister, how she did makeup, and my older sister. One didn't wear makeup. So, I watched everything my oldest sister, how she dressed, and I mean everything. So that's where I got my love of black clothes, the Merle Norman makeup, the smoky eyes, and the highlighter they used back then. But anyway, I got that girl down, and I did her eyebrows. I tweezed them eyebrows, and I started showing her how to do fingernail polish where it wouldn't be all over her fingers and makeup. And me and her, we were best buds. And right now, I mean, she works so much, and I don't get to see her unless I've run into her in Walmart or in Kroger, because her husband's disabled and she works at a nursing home, 3rd shift. And I never know when she's going to be up, but I love that girl even to this day.
Do you know that there's a place down here next to our grocery store, our HEB, that a gal does threading of your eyebrows? She doesn't pluck them, she threads them. And my daughter won't let me pluck her eyebrows. Now, this daughter of mine is 17 going on 42, for those that don't know her. And she tells me 2 hours before her prom, Mom, or a homecoming prom, Mom, I need to go get my eyebrows tweezed or threaded. I said, no, not this late. You should have done it 2 or 3 days ago. Mom, no. Okay, when do I get to get them done again? I said, when after we get your new glasses and we make sure you got this, that, and the other done, and all of the other crap you need to get done. Why, Mom? I said, because you're blonde and you really can't see the bad eyebrows. So just go in there and pencil over them. She knows how to do her pencil. It's not like she's got this bridge across her nose or anything like that. So I told her that. And I said, and honey, you can take a pair of tweezers and pluck them. That hurts. And I said, no kidding. Welcome to womanhood.
Mine are so blonde that, you guys have seen me. There's days I don't have any makeup on. Casey when he was working, Casey would go have his dyed. Mm-hmm. Not like dyed like this color, but he would have it dyed. He would have his dyed and shaped about, the color of sandy blonde. Because Casey's hair, he's got sandy blonde hair like mine is naturally. And you know what? I did not realize how many men did their nails, would do what do you call it when you have your feet done? That shows how much I have.
Petties and minis.
Yes. So, and had their eyebrows done and all that, because I've always, Keithan's a manly man. Now, he doesn't get anything under his fingernails because he don't have fingernails hardly. But I understand the part of men that work like Keithan. Keithan won't go have it done. A friend of his tried to tell him, and Keithan's like, But if you work like my husband does, it would not hurt him to go have his feet done because of how he works out. But I don't know. I don't know if he'd need to have his done because of his gout.
Oh, that would be painful.
Oh, Casey told me 7 minutes. So 7 minutes for Casey. You're going to take this in here?
So we probably should say hello, goodbye, huh?
Yes. So.
Okay, wait. So here we go.
This our dream. We are about to go to church, and I am going to put the channel of where I go to church, and it's right next door, which means I'll be taking this. Well, my son will. He'll be picking up.
There I am.
I know. Yay! There it goes. He'll be coming in here and getting my laptop and taking it next in his room. What is that? Oh, the chair. He's getting the table. But he'll come in here and get my laptop. And today we're going to be talking in Genesis. You guys. Oh, Traci talking about rent. Yeah, Keith, I'll do the ones in the middle. You guys, please hit Barefoot up. Get his too. He is wonderful. I'm telling you. On a personal level, him and his wife are great to watch. So my son's going to come in here and get this laptop, take it in there. Today we are still in Genesis, and he wants the same interaction as Monday, you guys. Please, if you have anything that you want to talk about, or you have an idea and you're wanting to say, wait, I wonder what that really means. This is what, that's what we're doing now. We've been through reading it. Now we're starting over, and it is really going to be a more slower, kind of insightful 5 minutes, guys. I love you. Got to put my baby up, and hopefully I will see all you guys just jump next door. Love you guys.
Baby girl. Love you all.